GU Diffs, 12-inch coilovers, nearly 300 horsepower out of an N70 single cab. This has got to be one of the toughest ones in the country. Today, we're going to be taking a thorough look through it. Welcome to episode 2 of SAS with Sam, proudly brought to you by GME. Let's dive in.
On the wave, my own wave, can't stop my shine. In the lane, my own lane, can't stop my grind. 40 yard in the V12 and like 1.5. At 19, it's at 19 in a month, no lie. Oh God. I was starving skinny, now my weight up, got no energy.
Well, the owner of the car is this man right here, Dale, and I've got to say, mate, thanks for bringing it out because this thing's an absolute weapon. Tell us about it. What year is it and what have you built it for?
It's a 2012 Toyota Hilux single cab. I've had it for about 4 years now. Just set it up to drive hard tracks and take me anywhere. Outstanding.
I reckon we dive straight into the mods, starting with the front bar, side rails and tray.
Yeah, right.
What are we looking at?
It's a Muzz bar from SEQ Fab.
Yep.
And we've got fat bars, sliders, and linked together by Kinsella's Custom scrub bars. Just a homemade tray that I did when I was a P-plater.
The P-plate special. Tell us about the winch, obviously high mount.
Yep, worn 82/74.
Yep.
With a bullet 86. Plus 76 air free spool drum.
Nice.
Yeah, drilled and tapped drilled and tapped brake shaft.
Yep.
That's about it.
Outstanding. Now, obviously, you were telling me before, this Muzz bar's been slightly widened to accommodate for the wider wheel track.
Yep, yeah, widened to accommodate the wheel track for engineering, and then it ties in the scrub bars really nice.
Yep, outstanding. Engineering, we're all about it on this channel, folks. Don't you forget it. How good's that? And you were saying before you've got some big plans to change the tray up. Should we talk about what you got planned, or you want to leave it a little secret?
No, I'll talk about it. It's just going to be pretty similar, a bit shorter.
Yep.
Aluminium, get the weight down.
Nice. Get
some batteries under the tray, and just got to tie it all in with the 4-link.
Yeah, how good is that? If you could change anything about the Barwork, would you?
Not a thing.
Yeah, it works well.
Yep.
I've got to say, it looks the goods. How good. Well, I reckon we jump under the car and talk about my favourite bit of this entire build, diffs, suspension, wheels, tyres. There's a bit going on. The suspension and the diff setup in this car is definitely what sets it apart from the rest of the crowd, and you can probably tell just by looking at it there's a bit going on. Talk us through it, mate.
Yeah, we got 12-inch 2.5s Kings Racing coilovers with a GU steering box, GU front diff with TJM Pro lockers and 4/6 diff ratios, Chrome Ollie 300M RCV axles, and Superior Hyperflex arms with TB48 brakes and DBA T3 rotors.
Nice.
Yeah, all PSR steering arms.
Yep.
Superior Hyperflex sway bar.
Well set up. And I see you've braced the front diff at the knuckles as well, which is pretty much the only weak point on a GU diff.
Yep, knuckle gussets, yep.
Yep, outstanding. Now this thing's an absolute weapon, man. And you built this along with Matt Kinsella.
Yep.
Worked out how to make it all happen with an N70 and a GU diff.
Yeah, Matt Kinsella's done a heap of SASs.
Yep.
This is his first one with a GU diff. I insisted on a GU diff, wanted it really strong and reliable.
Yeah. So you didn't want to use like an 80 series front, they're, you know, notoriously pretty weak.
Yeah, just a diff centered. I wanted a big diff centered to run the 4/6s.
Yeah.
Reliably.
Nice. Yeah, nice. And with the front shaft and I guess the rear shaft too, changing to the solid axle setup and GUs, did you have to do anything custom or is it still the factory shaft?
Custom pinion flanges.
Okay.
To suit the stud pattern.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, nice. Well, the front is a hell of a setup. I reckon we have a look at the back because there's a bit going on there too. Now, whilst the back of this rig might just look like it's a leaf sprung Hilux, there is so much more going on. What's done back here?
We just got RG Colorado leafs with Kinsella's Customs 210mm shackles with Kinsella's Customs custom inversion bar to suit the 12-inch 2.5 Kings coilovers that don't have any springs on them currently. With a GU rear diff, 4/6 ratios and TJM Pro locker in that. 80 series progressive bump stops, and yeah, that's about it going on back here.
You were saying before that even though it's still a leaf sprung setup, you haven't been able to max out the articulation yet?
Yeah, even with the RG leafs, the 210mm shackles, and the reset top leaf, all the retainers cut out, I still can't max out the 12-inch shocks.
Outstanding. And it looks like the shocks obviously aren't mounted in the factory spot. They've had some kind of custom cross member?
Yeah, because it's a GU diff, I had to strip all the coil mounts off it and put custom mounts on. I can get the shocks where I wanted them to suit the inversion bar. And yeah, the U-bolt flip because you don't need the stock mounts anymore.
Yeah, nice. Now, even though this setup is freaking epic and he hasn't maxed it out, of course you want to go 4-link coil conversion in the rear still?
Yeah, 4-link. I want to put some coils on those coilovers, and I'll also add some triple bypass king shocks. Nice. To get it to ride really nice so I can start jumping and rally bashing it. Yeah, outstanding. I guess that's the beauty of this car, is that whilst it's, you know, it crawls, it's got the auto in it, 4.6s, and it's set up to do some real tough tracks, it's also got all the power in the world and an insane suspension setup, so you can rally dog through just about anything. Yeah, like chase down Can-Ams is good fun. Yeah, that's right. How good. All right, well, this is absolutely insane, but I want to kind of look what's attached to this exhaust, because you were saying before it's got a bit of bunty about it, so let's go open up that bonnet. Sure. Now, to be able to chase down Can-Ams and give them a run for the money, you obviously need a bit of bunty in the front of this thing, and I've got to say, I've seen a lot of 4JJ1s and a lot of 1KDs put out some serious power, and this is no different. This has got a fair bit going on. Run us through it, mate. Yeah, it all comes from the F55 turbo. It's low mount down the bottom. Also plus 30s help get the fuel to match. And then supporting mods, you got your 1KD performance airbox, 1KD performance front mount, HKS piggyback ECU, and yeah, that's about it. That's sick. Obviously, secondary fuel filter for that reliability when you do go away. 3 micron fuel manager. Yep. Nice. Yeah. How good's that? And obviously just the one battery in the front here for the winch? Yeah, one in the front, there's one under the tray as well. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, the winch only runs off the front one at the moment, needs a bit more, but yeah, it does the job for now. Yep, that's right, time will fix that. And then, I guess the elephant in the room here is the Gigantor coilover towers, custom made by Matt Kinsella, and the remote res, fully adjustable canisters. Was it hard to make it fit, or? Yeah, it was a lot of work, even to the extent of scalloping the back of the airbox here and moving all the fuel filters around, moving the fuse box. It was a big job. Yeah, I can imagine. But you know what, it looks absolutely sick, and almost like it came like this from factory, which is cool. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. You can almost get away with it. And how much power is this making at the moment? It makes about 270 at the wheels. Epic. Heaps of torque, I guess. Yep, bulk torque. Somewhere around the 900 Newton sort of mark with the auto. Fantastic. Now, obviously, you said before that you'd popped about 6 gearboxes when it was manual, and 6 manual gearboxes. You're probably guessing a car set up like this to rally dog and crawl is probably not going to have a manual in it anymore. So I reckon we jump inside the cab and take a look at what you've got going on in there. Well. An N70 is a nice place to be in here. What have you done? Just kept it pretty simple. Just got EGT, oil pressure, and boost gauges on the pillar with a trans temp gauge down the bottom here. Nice. Got my locker switches down the bottom within reach with the ARB compressor switch for the ARB compressor that's behind me. Yep. With the custom roof console I built myself. Yeah, nice. Switches up there that are yet to be wired in, and the GME UHF. Yep. All the good gear in here. Now, obviously, with almost 300 horsepower, you need a pretty spicy little gearbox to handle it. You'd blown 6 manuals. What made you go to the auto, and what sort of setup is it? Yeah, maybe I went to the manual because I was able to get the reliability out of it to handle the power, and also the crawling, as you can't get reduction gears for the manual in these. Yep. So it's a built, fully manualised A340 4-speed with a B&M Stealth Pro ratchet shifter, and lock-up and overdrive switches there, and trans-cooler switch up the front here. I've got 3 trans-coolers running underneath it to keep it cool on the beach, and yeah, nice. So you can like that. Keep an eye on everything in the engine bay, keep an eye on the gearbox, and make sure you get longevity and safety out of it. Yeah, that's sick. Sure. And with almost 300 horsepower, you've got a built box, ratchet shifter, chrome ollie CVs. Have you ever been tempted to go 37s? Yeah, definitely. All the prep's been done, clearancing, custom flares on the wheel arches, and obviously the Driveline's really built to suit it, so it's on the cards. Just got to order a set of traps. Sick. All right, well, even though the setup isn't on there at the moment, I reckon we jump out and we talk about what you run when you go camping. Yeah, definitely. How good. Now, even though this rig is set up for wheeling the hardest tracks in Australia, you still do get away camping as much as you can, and obviously just the space box isn't your normal setup. Yeah, maybe got a bit more of a camping setup at home. We've got a lift-off DAM steel canopy. Yep. Which is actually an aluminium canopy. It's yeah, about half length of canopy. It sits about here. Nice. Central locking, uni strut on the roof, lift off.
Yeah, nice.
Flush floor, 80 litre angle fridge and a clear view slide, and just drawer setup, dual car, hot water shower.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, and a mow top on the top.
Oh, outstanding. I was going to say rooftop tent.
Yeah.
Why stop there?
Yeah.
Yeah, how good's that? And obviously that comes off when you go to do the hard tracks.
Yeah, just get the weight down.
Yeah.
It's harder to drive the big steps when you're really heavy. Adds an extra like 600 kilos probably.
Yeah, true.
So
if you had to pick your favourite camping spot, where would it be?
Fraser Island, without a doubt.
Fraser.
Yeah, just relaxing.
I'll put that pretty high on my list too.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I reckon we drop this down off this step. We go show the folks at home exactly what this thing can do on some tough tracks.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, mate, this is a favourite little track of yours, Waterfall. I've got to say, I've driven it about 8 months ago and it's a fair bit more spicy than it was back then.
Yeah, definitely.
Ready to send the Lux up it?
Yeah, mate.
Outstanding. Even if we don't drive it, we're just a couple of long-haired blokes having fun, so what's the harm in it? Just a rear diff. Go back 30 centimetres. Yep. I'll chuck a few more rocks in. Good, nice. shape of a little fucking thing, isn't it? It's like a little two-door mountain goat. I'm scared. Very scared. I'll have a go. What's the worst that can happen? Crack. Roll it. Well, if you know the area we are, then you know this little mega step. There's two burnt out cars just there, so that probably gives it away. There's a whole lot of spicy track up there behind the cameraman, and Dale's about to send the N70 up it. Fingers crossed it all goes smoothly, eh? Fucking, what rock step? Probably move a little rock under your front right if you want to just get up a bit to get that bar clear.
Yeah, probably. I'd see what. I don't know, if I drive across it a bit, I might have a better chance too.
You almost need to get a little bit more left, just for that undercut route. It's been a dog. Go! That's sharp. Oh, it's so spicy, boy.
How am I getting out of that?
You could almost back down and start again, to be honest. It might feel a bit fucked, yeah. Like at least come down to that step. Yeah, you're about to, both will be on the ground shortly. Yeah. Yeah. Keep coming. It's an awkward, big drop you're about to do. Yeah, I'll go. See if you can come forward. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Bit of hard left, maybe we can pack in front of it if it needs it. Oh, you could be on. Oh, come on, baby. Come a fracco right hand down and back, and then just go bit of left and forward, I reckon, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I reckon that. See if you can go, if you can grab hard left there. Your bull bar is like just the bolt holding the bar on that's stopping you. That's it. Bit of strong arming. Nah. If you can grab that lock and then approach, it should be sweet, I reckon.
How much do I fall off that step though?
Yeah. Yeah, that could be the ticket. That tyre, it'll start to climb. Come on, bitch. Oh. It wants it.
Yeah, it does.
That front diff again. Woo! I'm gonna chuck a rock in that hole.
Just fucked.
Yeah, now, not too much. Yeah, that could be the ticket there. That's the little rock. Get on the wall. Come on, baby. You dirty, dirty bitch.
Why'd you stall?
Smell that, boys? It's the smell of man. It likes climbing up that rock. You can see it's how close you're getting to that top edge.
Yeah, but as soon as I try and steer into it,
yeah.
I don't want to end up just climbing and going across and fucking binning it.
It's not cool. No. Go on. That's a sick cunt drive. That is a sick cunt drive. That's fucking that.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fuck yeah, that's the shot.
Damn, boy. If my car was still working, there's not a chance I'd even try that.
That's sick.
Flashback.
Well, that's a quick look at Australia's toughest N70 single cab Hilux. GU diffs, 12-inch coilovers, and a whole lot of power. I reckon it's earned its title. There wasn't a track here that this thing didn't drive. Dale, mate, thanks for bringing it on.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow Dale, I'll link his Instagram below. And as always, a huge thanks to GME for supporting Sus with Sam. Without you, it wouldn't happen. Make sure you subscribe to the Sam Young 4x4 YouTube channel. And the last Thursday of every month, there'll be another Sus with Sam episode. Anyway, until next time. Good? Oh, was that loud? Was that loud, Ryan? Fuck you, man. Well, this is the owner of the car, Dale, and I've got to say this thing's an absolute beast, mate. You've built a really good thing here. Fuck. All right, cool. Yep. Yeah, cool. All right, I'll pop my head up like a dickhead. Ready? It'll be like a, so, a bit on in here. What do you guys reckon? Good?
1 second.